Okay, our final junior is Eva Catalanata. Okay, so Eva, we returned, like Mary had some varsity experience last year. She got into some games last year. Kat had gotten into some varsity games last year in tournament time. But Eva was really the mainstay coming back from the varsity team last year that had played the entire season. So there was a lot on her shoulders to begin the year until everybody else kind of came up to speed. And I will say, it's probably one of the most consistent years of a player that we've had in a long, long time. I mean, every single game, Eva filled up a stat sheet. And when I look at the stats, it'd be X amount of kills, X amount of blocks, X amount of aces, okay? She ended up leading our team in aces with 68. She ended up leading our team in blocks with 44. She ended up leading our team in kills with 271. And one of the things that's you're probably not aware of, but is most impressive to me, is Eva maintained a 400 hitting average the entire season to the end. So that she did not error a lot. She did not make a lot of errors. She ended up with a 406 hitting percentage, which was good enough to be 8th in the state of Connecticut and 4th in double L in our class. At one point in the season, towards the end of the season, she was number 1 and Emma was number 2 in hitting percentages in the SEC. So we had some, and when we talk about hitting percentage, what we're basically saying is they don't make a lot of errors. If you're hitting over 400 for an entire season, that's an incredible season. In addition, Eva got all SEC first team. She was the MVP of the SEC tournament, which is a new thing this year. They don't do an MVP of the game anymore. They do an MVP of the entire tournament. And she was all state second team for the state of Connecticut. One thing though, because I can't just let her go without ragging on something. So I will say this. Rotation. So there was one point, I kind of feel like Eva's been playing a lot. She kind of knows what she's doing. Until the day that she asked me why she couldn't stay in the front row the whole time. She's like, what do you mean I can't stay in the front row the whole time? I go, no, Eva, that's why we rotate. To get you big people out of the front row and give people a chance. That's why we do that. So she has to go do a little learning of rotations. But other than that, I thought she had a pretty darn good season in spite of that. And for us, she will be getting an Outstanding Offensive Player Award. Jeez.